Hey guys, Lucky Star Shi-Roku here, and welcome to another PlayStation State of Play. Now, this came out on the same day as the Nintendo Direct, but it was once again delayed in the UK just out of respect for the Queen, and I've done the same. I'm recording this the day after I recorded the Direct. And it's been absolute torture dodging spoilers. I've been dodging spoilers all day since it came out, so it's been kind of tough. But hopefully, I didn't see anything too bad. I've been looking for my phone, and the minute I saw something with PlayStation on it, I was like, nope. So hopefully, I didn't get spoiled for anything too much. Again, I don't want to speculate on anything because it's already out, and if I go diving for what people thought was coming out, I'd end up spoiling myself, and I'd rather not do that for this kind of thing. And once again, as of recording this, obviously, the time I record this and the time it goes out, again, I'm going to wait until after the Queen's funeral to post this, so there's going to be a bit of a difference between that, and once again, because of that, it's going to be going out a little bit late, but I think in the end, it's for the best. I think it's for the best to delay all my videos until after the Queen's funeral. Maybe like a week after or something, so by the time all these goes out, it'll be October, I think. Anyway, I don't have any speculation at this point, so let's just jump right in. Let me change presentations. You know what? I really should get like the State of Play or Direct logo at the front of this. It would be easier to tell what type of video this is going to be before I've got the presentation. But anyway, that's something for next time. Anyway, reaction, presentation. I'm really happy with how these borders turn out. By the way, I think it looks a lot better. You know, it's more it's I don't know what the words are exactly, but it looks good. It looks good, and I think it works for what I need. So anyway, again, no speculation at this point, so let's just jump right in. Okay, so this is the PlayStation State of Play, the 13th of September 2022. Again, exact same date as the Nintendo Direct. So let's jump in. Hopefully the State of Play, hopefully this is going to be okay, because if you remember, the first couple State of Plays was kind of experimental, mostly hit and miss, but mostly miss. And then we had the Hogwarts Legacy exclusive one, which was decent, and then after that, I feel like they started to get good. So hopefully they've got things sorted now. Again, before there was a time when I thought, is it really worth reacting to this, because it's just mainly stuff I don't care about, or stuff that's, you know, very very crap or whatever, stuff I wouldn't generally care about. But I think they've got it sorted now. At least I can hope. There was a point in time where I was like, I don't really care too much about the State of Plays. But they're actually, at least the last couple have been decent, so let's jump in. So let's see, yeah, it's the English one. So let's us jump right in and hope it's decent. Again, no idea what's going to be in this one. No idea whatsoever, so it should be a surprise for both of us. I mean, again, I've been dodging spoilers all day, so hopefully I've not been spoiled too much. I've maybe seen the odd thing, but again, as soon as I saw the whole PlayStation thing, I was like, nope. And I think this is number 2 or 3 on trending. I think it was. Yeah, 3 on trending. So hopefully that means there's something good in here. I hope. So anyway, let's jump right in, shall we? Okay, this is the PlayStation State of Play, the 13th of September 2022. And let's go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Please be good. Please be good. Okay, captured from PlayStation 5. Okay. Okay. Oh, Devil May Cry? No. Yakuza? Not really sure at this point. Just I would say.
Fight.
Street Fighter? I mean, I know there's a new Street Fighter coming out. We saw it in the last one, I'm pretty sure. That's my best guess. I mean, again, I'm just guessing at this point. That's just guessing. So, I'm guessing Street Fighter. Mortal Kombat? Oh, it's gonna hurt. It's a fighting game either way. Whether it's the Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, it's a fighting game of some kind. Oh, Tekken 8, never mind.
It's official, Tekken 8 is coming to the PlayStation 5 console courtesy of our battle-hardened friends at Bandai Namco Entertainment. Now, let's check in on 2 games in development for PlayStation VR 2.
2 games, okay. VR 2, right. Okay, this is VR stuff. Again, or a big Star Wars
I was telling, it was about a certain droid repair tech who had no business getting into this kind of trouble. But there they were, standing against evil wherever it popped up.
I think there are a few new items on the shelves that might catch your eye.
The locals can be a little rough on tourists, but it's nothing you can't handle.
The first order on Batu. Surely we can count on you now.
Hero.
Oh, hello, my friend.
Star Wars, Tales of the Galaxy, yeah. Okay. Alright. Next year.
Ready for battle. Let all monsters beware.
Okay, what's this?
My aim is true. Taste my steel.
I call lightning!
Some kind of virtual card game. Like Dungeon and Dragon something.
Bullseye.
Again, I'm not massive on these types of games, so you know, not really the best knowledge on those types of games, but it's purely speculation on my part. Demo. Demo? And again, it's a VR game.
Demio brings the creativity and chaos of a tabletop RPG to PSVR 2.
Alright, tabletop RPG. Alright.
This next game is being rebuilt from the ground up and will be available outside of Japan for the first time.
Okay, what is it? What is it? Built from the ground up, so it's a remake. I'm speed reading, so.
不思議な話もあったもんやな。時代を動かすはずの男が時代遅れの男に切られ死ぬ。しかもこの世に存在しないはずのもう一人の自分に切られることになるんやからな。なあ、坂本龍馬さんよ。
Ooh, traditional Japanese stuff. Okay, it's another like hack and slash type of game. I'm not too bad at them. You know, Bleach those Elections, 1, 2, Part Warrior, those, you know, beat 'em up type games are not too bad. I'd rather it than a fighting game. You know, they're just a bit too samey in my opinion. Like a dragon. Is she? Oh, what? Can we have more info about that, please? Never mind.
Hello, Madam Mason. I understand. Sir.
I think you will find my terms quite generous.
What's the catch?
You are wise to be wary.
Why is your mistress selling the
Wait.
shop?
She has had
Hogwarts Legacy?
bad luck with the last few
Is that Hogwarts Legacy? I saw. I mean, that looked like
Those
Ravenclaw.
who came before you just could not seem to escape the darkness. Will you?
Okay, I'm convinced Hogwarts Legacy. I see more calls on the.
Watch your step.
Yes, I knew it. Hogwarts Legacy. But we got a release date. We've actually got a release date. Hang on. So February 10th, 2023. Oh my god. Okay. Mark that in your calendars. We finally got a release date after, I mean, you know, I mean, we knew it was being delayed, and then we found, you know, in the last state of play, where the last state of play was shown, where it had its own state of play, we was convinced it was coming out this year, and then since then I've heard it was going to get pushed back to next year, but we've actually got a release date now. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. The haunted jump. Exclusive quest. Okay. Okay. Hogwarts Legacy available in store digitally from February the 10th. That's not too bad actually. February. That's really early. That's not too long away actually. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more than that because. I mean, so let's see, right now it's almost October. As of recording this, it's almost October. By the time it goes, hang on. So it will be October by the time the video goes out. So that means we've got November, December, January, and then it'll be coming out on the 10th of February. So that's not too bad. That's not too long of a wait. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. And of course it's coming out for Steam, but I doubt my computer could handle it right now since it can't run in Halo Infinite. If I want it here, I'll need to upgrade. So play. Ironwood. Okay, what's this? Okay. That means it's coming to Steam as well. Okay.
Warning. An instability front is approaching. Take immediate shelter in a stabilized area. Locations impacted include sectors Delta and Echo.
Okay, what is this? Again, I have no knowledge, but in case you guys don't know, I'm not super knowledge on the outside world. Like, I mean, yes, I hear little bits and pieces and stuff. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news. I don't get the paper. I only found out about the whole stuff with the Queen just because, you know, word of mouth and people are talking about it. So that's the only reason I know. So that means I don't know about all the big games coming out other than from what I've heard. And since I moved away, one of my big sources of finding out what's coming out, I don't have access to talk to him anymore. So that means I've lost a big source of the games and anime that are coming out. So that means I live somewhat secluded. Not completely secluded, but with limited access to the outside world. So that's why I don't know, like, for example, I didn't know about Stray. Like, when Stray was shown in the State of Play before, that was the first time I'd heard of it, when everyone else was like, oh, it's Stray, but that was the first time I heard about it. That's why. It's because I live somewhat secluded, like, I'm somewhat cut off from the outside world. Well, I mean, I go out, but again, I don't watch the news, I don't get the paper or anything like that, so I am somewhat, I have somewhat limited access, and how I know is just through word of mouth, basically. So that's why if some games come up here and I don't know what the hell they are, that's why. Just something I felt I should probably bring up. So I have no clue what this is, even though some of you probably do, unless it's something brand new. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly point that out just in case.
Another one? After all these years? Call her. Now.
Again, no clue if that's new or if it's something I've missed, because again, I live somewhat secluded, but yeah, again, let me know in the comments if that's new, or I'm sure they'll probably say something here.
Survive a ride from hell in Pacific Drive, the debut game from Ironwood Studio. Up next, let's check in on PlayStation Stars, a loyalty program rolling out soon.
That's the first I've heard of this too.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace Chen.
Hello.
Not long ago, we announced our brand new loyalty program called PlayStation Stars.
Okay.
It's designed to celebrate you, the players.
Okay.
It will be free to join PlayStation Stars. As a member, you can complete various activities to earn points that can be redeemed for rewards.
All right.
Digital collectibles are a highlight of the program. These are digital representations of things that PlayStation fans love.
Okay.
Today, I'm pleased to give you a sneak peek at some examples of our digital collectibles.
Oh.
Whether it's a beloved game character or a cherished device from Sony's innovative history, there will always be something new to collect and show off to your friends.
I mean, the PS3 is in itself. I mean, it has PS3.
And I have more good news. PlayStation Stars will begin to roll out in some regions in Asia starting in late September. It will launch in the Americas and Europe in the weeks that follow. That's it for now. Check PlayStation blog to learn more about PlayStation Stars.
Interesting. Again, this is all new to me. Okay, what's this? Looks very cyberpunky. RPG? Not a little gameplay, okay. I like the art style.
着地成功。ジェネレーター出力異常なし。基礎巡航プログラム異常なし。おはようございます。今日もしっかりと稼ぎましょう。
Mecha game, whatever it is. Very cyberpunky as well.
これはフェアサイズのものです。高熱圏体接近。データベースにない新種のエンダーズと思われます。 所属不明機よりロックオン。緊急迎撃システム起動。強敵ではありますが我々の本気を見せてあげま。高エネルギー反応。
I like the female character there. Very awesome design. Okay, that?
やりすぎちゃいました。おはようございます。さあ。
こんな刺激的な朝は初めてだ。
I'm with you. 2023, okay. Tell us about it. That looks interesting.
These next two intense action games are PS5 console exclusives. Let's take a look.
I'd like to know more about that, but sure. PS5, let's see what we got. What's coming up for the PS5? I still need to get mine, by the way. Yeah, I still need to get my PS5 because, one, they're still a little tricky to get a hold of. I've heard they're a little more accessible now. Like, they're actually in stock. But again, I've had a few massive spends lately just because, again, I moved and I had to get all this stuff. Like my toaster, microwave, stuff like that, the fridge. So I've had a few big spends, so I might need to hold off a little bit. That, and I'm still waiting on a third-party controller. Because, in case you guys don't know, I use third-party a lot for PlayStation and stuff because I can't use DualShock or DualSense controls. I'll probably do a video about that at some point. But, like, go into more detail. Basically, in case you guys didn't know, I have a condition in my hands known as cerebral palsy, which means I can't hold controllers normally. In fact, hang on. Let me see if I can go and find a regular control to kind of show you what I mean. Hang on, just give me a sec. I should be able to find, just to give you a brief little demonstration. Hang on, where is my original PS4 controller? Sorry to do this in the middle of the state of play, but I just think this is information that might be beneficial to you to know. But just, you know, as a general, because I don't think it's something I've talked about all that much, and I feel it's kind of important just for you guys to have a general understanding of why I act a certain way or why I need particular controls or whatever. But let me give you a little bit of a demonstration. So, hang on. Sorry to interrupt. We interrupt the normal program for a brief little message. Okay. Anyway, it's more like the layout's more like a stream now, then, isn't it? Really? But yeah. Anyway, so here is obviously the PlayStation, well, basic PlayStation controller. Now, most PlayStation controls, whether it's the PS2, the PS3, the PS4, they all have a similar layout with the two thumbsticks being at the bottom versus the more Xbox stick layout where they have one stick at the top and one at the bottom. This is the layout I prefer and must use. Even the Switch controls have got that layout now, which is good. But basically, I always prefer this layout or this layout. I will talk about this in another video at some point, go into more detail about it. But a basic rundown is basically I hold controls very weirdly. Like most people would hold controls like this, but hang on. So if you can see, but most people hold controls like this, but I can't because of the cerebral palsy in my hands. I have to hold controllers like this, so I'm palming the bottom thumbstick with my palm. Otherwise, I lose control of the camera, and that's very, very hard to do with this controller. At least not very comfortably. See, it's not as easy to do. So I need the stick layout to be like that so I can do it better. Otherwise, I lose control of the camera. That's more for 3D games. 2D games like Mad Father or Witch's House, I'm okay with. Because, again, you don't need the camera for that. So I can play normally with games like that. But most games on the PlayStation are usually 3D ones. So, basically, with most consoles, I have a controller similar to this with the stick layout. For example, I've got a controller like this for the PS3 and the PS4, I think. And basically, most of the controls I use are either third party or have a similar layout. For example, the Switch has got that by default, so that's not a problem. But yeah, most controls I use have that layout that I prefer, and that's the way it has to be, because if I use that, I'm just going to lose control of the camera, and it's very uncomfortable. So basically, I'm waiting for a third-party controller for the PS5 to come out. There's still nothing about it as of right now. For example, if I go and get my PS4 controller, very briefly, if I get my PS4 controller, I need to unwind it a little bit before I can actually. So here it is. That is the PS4 controller. As you can see, it's got the stick layout like I prefer, and that means I can use that for PS4 games. But as of right now, there is no controller like that for the PS5, and that's the main reason I can't get it. Not so much that it's too pricey, or well, maybe it is a little bit too pricey as of right now. But the main issue is I can't use the controller. At least not comfortably, not the intended way I can with my weird hands. Again, that's probably worth its own video later on, but I'm waiting for a third-party controller in the stick layout I prefer before I can actually get the console. You know, because it'd be pointless. It'd be pointless if I get the console and end up not being able to use the controller. So I'm waiting for a third-party controller to come out before that happens. Anyway, we will resume the regular program. This presentation is more like a stream now. Anyway, I just thought it's worth giving you that little bit before we resume this. So again, I don't have the PS5 console yet, just because I'm waiting for a decent third-party controller that I can actually use. Anyway, so that's why I've not got a PS5 yet. That, and I am waiting to get my hands on it. Okay, what we got?
그날은 갑자기 찾아왔지.
Sorry for interrupting so much.
그놈들은 무자비했고 인간들은 무력했어. 인류는 형편없이 무너져갔네.
Okay, what's this? Post-apocalyptic it looks like. Shift up.
자이오니아, 버려진 자들의 도시지. 전성기에는 10만 명 이상이 살았던 곳이야.
There's a lot of people.
와, 황무지 아래 건설한 도시라니. 여긴 무덤인 건가요?
아니, 이곳의 주민들은 에너지 고갈로 잠들어 있는 거야. 이대로 간다면 영원한 어둠뿐이지. 이봐, 우리를 도와줘.
조심해! 리스팅되지 않은 네이티브야. 아담, 뒤로 물러나!
Okay, it's another hack and slash type of game, looks like. Hack and slash or beat 'em up. Similar kind of vein.
절대적이야. 이 레거시는 믿을 수 없어요. 그렇죠? 그렇다고 말해줘요.
여기 있는 누구나 그 손길이 닿은 적은 없어. 모두 버려진 거야.
그건 신상 모독이에요. 릴리, 부탁해. 난 이러기 위해 태어난 거야. 이렇게 된 이상 나도 몰라요.
콜로니의 천사여, 이번에는 우리를 구원할 수 있겠는가?
Project E. Celebrate? Am I reading that right? Exclusively on PlayStation 5. 2023. Make a note of it. It does look interesting. Okay, Sony Interactive Entertainment presents. Okay. What is it? Okay, another traditional Japanese game. So what we got here? That's a raven. Not saying. Wait, that. Hang on. That was a traditional Japanese kind of city. Yet it had the American flag. That seems a bit odd. Yeah, I noticed that because it says Japan, yet they were waving an American flag. Is it Japan with that's on good terms with America or something? Team Ninja.
After 3 centuries of
it's
Tokugawa's
dubbed.
repressive rule,
Wasn't expecting that.
the black ships appeared without warning, and our nation began to tear itself apart.
Oh, he's American.
Those who cleave to the past, those who embrace the new, and the Ronin, a warrior free of all masters and bonds.
Oh, well, English. American or English. Either way, it didn't look Japanese.
I will watch over you all as your blades carve a new future.
Ow! Oh god.
Your time has come. Rise as one.
Rise of Roman? Exclusive on the PS5 console, yeah, we get it.
Experience an era of great change and upheaval in Rise of the Ronin, a sprawling action RPG from Team Ninja.
Oh yeah, it's an N. Oh, I'm thinking Roman.
Before we wrap up, we've got one more update for you.
Okay. What have we got? Okay, what's this? Oh, got a war. Hello, Kratos. Is that a new controller? Oh, that looks sick! That's pretty swanky controller there. Nice color scheme. Aragorn keeps calling it a boomerang.
Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
I know you. God Killer. What is it you want from me? Is it a god of war you came to find?
Wait, he's not the god of war?
You don't really want war.
Despite the game calling that?
Kratos. All that blood on your hands, on your son's hands.
What is it you will not tell me?
I can't talk about it, but I just need you to trust me.
We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
You sure about that?
Pretender God! For the old father!
Death can happen.
So it looks like there's going to be a bit of a conflict between Kratos and his son. I should really get these God of War games.
No.
I've heard the bloody hell, especially the earlier ones.
In your lifetimes, has anyone ever...
I'm not too sure if it would fall into the category of games that can keep my progress. I don't know. And again, wasn't the one with the son the first one? Wasn't that like more like a reboot?
You don't care about anything beyond yourself.
Again, I'm still behind on the God of War stuff in most
Beyond
games.
the monster who kills without cause.
only bind you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
That's a big jellyfish. Was that?
We will make our
was that
own
4?
destiny.
Yeah, I know what 4 is meant to be. Oh god, yeah, that's definitely 4. Okay, God of War Ragnarok pre-order now. 11, coming out on the 11th of the 9th, 2022. Oh, I've heard so many, like, again, the source of where I got a lot of my game from. I know he's looking forward to this, so he's going to be... I imagine a lot of people are looking forward to this. So again, mark it in your calendars, guys. Pre-orders available now. Oh, one of my sources is going to be super, super happy about this. Anyway, available on PlayStation 4 and 5.
And that's the show. God of War Ragnarok comes to PS5 and PS4 on November 9th. See you next time.
I do miss that source that I had because it was quite useful. All the information I got from him. You know what? I feel like losing access to talking to him was probably my only regret I have about moving. But again, it was for the best because again, it was just becoming more and more toxic over there, so I had to go. I might do a more detailed video about that at some point in the future, after the apartment video, you know, talking about as much as I possibly can, you know, just to get it off my chest. But I do hope that he's doing all right at least, and I hope the other two in their care are at least doing all right. But again, I'll talk more about that in an upcoming video at some point, in as much detail as I can. You know, obviously, you know, respecting all like confidentiality and stuff like that. But I do need to talk about it at some point. But yeah, that's all there is. Okay. Yep, that's everything. Okay, so let us go back a little bit and let's quickly review what we have here. So let me turn that down while we go back and look at everything we've seen. So let's see. So what we got here, this the samurai game at the start. Tekken 8. Yeah, there's Tekken 8 coming. Okay, so Tekken 8. The two games coming out for PSVR, which is Star Wars. Hang on, was that the only thing? Okay, so Star Wars. There's the Star Wars game for the PSVR 2, and then after that there was there's the card game, that game you know, whatever it is, like, you know, there's that, Diamo, whatever it's called. There is a couple of traditional Japanese games, which is always interesting. Like there's this one, which I thought might have been Yakuza or something. Again, I wanted a bit more about this, but they didn't actually say anything. Again, I don't know if it's a new one or if this is one that's been already known. Again, because I live a somewhat sheltered life and I've limited access to the outside world, I'm not too sure. So I don't know if this is completely new or what, but it says Like a Dragon, so I don't know. It just seemed very, very Yakuza-like. And again, Like a Dragon was one of the Yakuza games, so maybe it's a prequel to... I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, then obviously there's Hogwarts Legacy, which it was nice to finally get more about this. It really, really was, because again, Hogwarts Legacy, I'd say, is probably the biggest game I'm looking forward to right now for PlayStation. No, and obviously, well, it's coming out for Steam as well. But yeah, I'd say Hogwarts Legacy is probably the biggest game that's been announced that I'm still looking forward to. Other than the one shot, the one shot for console, which is coming out on the 22nd of this month, in a few days. So, and again, by the time this goes out, it will already be out. So one shot and this, I think, is the biggest one I'm looking forward to. And again, it's been delayed. It's been delayed to hell constantly. Like, it's been delayed all through 2020 because of COVID, and then it's been delayed again a few times. So it's just nice to finally have a concrete release date after all that time, which is here on February the 10th, which again is not bad. I was expecting to come out a lot longer, but it's only in February, which is, again, so that's very, very early next year. That's really, really good. Okay, what's next? There's, alright, this, which I wasn't sure what the hell it was at the time. If I can get its name again. Pacific Drive, again, no clue. Okay, yeah, Pacific Drive, yeah. And then there's all this stuff with the PlayStation Star, which is interesting. Again, first I'm hearing about it. I don't know if it's new or if it's something already being talked about. Again, I live a very secluded life, so I don't know as much. I mean, I have some access to the outside world, but not much. So that's very interesting. And then obviously there's, oh, let's see, there's this cyberpunk mecha type of game which looked interesting. Then there's this, there's all this. Oh wait, no, that was the same one, never mind. Which looked really, really interesting. And then after that there was, okay, there's these games, which is obviously this is on the exclusive for PS5, which obviously when I talk about why I've not got the PS5 yet, well, one of the big reasons. It looked interesting. And then I think this is a different game, I think. Maybe, I don't know. But again, this one looks interesting as well. I like how, you know, I quite like my sci-fi types of games and stuff, so it is interesting. Like it's definitely sci-fi, you know. I mean, again, another cyberpunky type thing, so it is interesting. A lot of these look really, really good. Stellar Blade, again, no clue if this is something completely new or it's something being announced before that I'm only just now hearing about, because again, I live somewhat secludedly, so I don't know. Then obviously there's another traditional Japanese game which had the American flag, which took me by surprise a little bit. By Team Ninja. Yeah, I mean he doesn't look Japanese. I think he's either American or British. I can't quite tell. Considering the American flag, probably American, but I don't know. I don't quite know. Yeah, there's all this. So there's, yeah, Rise of Ronin on exclusive for PS5, and then after that, there's the last thing was God of War Ragnarok, which again one of my old sources will be super happy about. Again, I do really miss speaking to him. One of my biggest regrets of moving, but again, I had to get out of there. But anyway, that's everything, I think. Some look interesting. There's definitely one I'm looking forward to, mainly Hogwarts Legacy, but again, that's gonna about do it for this time round. I should really organize this screen a bit more, just so it's a bit more, you know, maybe have state of play or whatever on the bottom. But yeah, we'll see. It looks interesting. There was a few things I was considering. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about before I go is there was a few things I was curious about, because like I said, I've been dodging spoilers all day, and one of the things I did see was that apparently the Persona 5 Royal remake or remaster, whatever, has apparently been dropped. So I was wondering if that was going to pop up. And there's a few other things. I think I saw some stuff like with Nier Automaton, and I was wondering if that was going to pop up at all. And there's a few other things, but yeah, basically all the things I was dodging turned out not to be spoilers after all. I don't think, yeah, so everything was a complete surprise. I managed to completely dodge all the spoilers. But again, it can never be too careful, especially since I have to, react to all of this late, because again, I don't watch the stream because it's easier for me to react to the VOD rather than a stream. So that means I have to watch things a little late. And of course, watching it late means you've got to watch out for spoilers. So it is a little tricky, but it works better for me. So anyway, that's going to about do it for this State of Play. Again, keep in mind that as I'm recording this, I'm going to have to upload this after the Queen's funeral. So again, when this goes out, it will be late, but I think it's for the best anyway. So anyway, that is going to about do it for this State of Play. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. What are you most looking forward to? All that stuff. Like, what are you looking forward to? Was there anything that took you by surprise? Was there anything you were pleasantly surprised about? Again, I'd say this was decent. I definitely think it's getting better, because before it would have been like, okay. But now, there's actually a few decent games in there. I mean, definitely Hogwarts Legacy. Honestly, when that comes out, I'm not sure if there's going to be anything. I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to see. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in there. And I think, even though I already did one, I think I'm definitely going to have to put, I don't know, I'm not sure what's going to be in the thumbnail. We'll have to see. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. I have been your humble host, Lucky Star Shi-Roku. As always, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, usual stuff. And with all that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day, you guys.